How's it going there, guys? Today we got something going on a little bit different. We're starting a new game here. It's called Space Base. Essentially you are a colony of your colonist ship landing on a uninhabited planet, and you try to build up. Here's the this is the easiest level planet we're starting with. We're gonna rename it here. Base Blackthorn. Alright, and as you can see, light amount is high, atmosphere is high, suitable for wind turbines. So we're just loading in here, and here we go. Got our little space colonist ship landing here. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. So we got a few little guys here. Alright, so we got these guys, we got a couple robots, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So first we're gonna start with an O2 generator. Obviously we're on an unknown planet. We need some oxygen, and then we're gonna make an airlock. And what that does is allows us to go in and out of our base safely without decompressurizing it. And the little robots are going to carry little packets of materials. There's up there on the top right, it tells you we have 35 meals prepared, 44 metal, 38 bioplastic, 10 things of medicine, and 10 spare parts. That's what we're starting out with on our ship. So from there, after we use those resources, we have to be making our own. So right here we are building a water extractor. You need a water extractor to work with the O2 extractor. So we're just gonna get that building here, and then we're gonna build a solar panel. We need power. All this stuff, all of the lights, all that stuff runs off power. So here we are building a solar panel. So once we get some power to it, so it's now producing oxygen. So now it is safe for those people to, depressurize and get out of their suits. So we're just reading a little bit here of the power grid. So essentially every structure takes power, and if we have enough power, then that's great. If not, things will start shutting down. So we're going to build some wind turbines, because solar power is only good during the day, and this game has a day-night cycle. So we're creating links, and we'll find out later this was a mistake, but we probably should have built one or two more wind turbines, because we started having real issues with the solar panels. So we're getting kind of close to dark here, so we are, well, as you can see, we don't have any power stored up because we are building everything. So we're just gonna go through the night. So that little thing, that's the power storage. It's just a big generator essentially. So that other structure we built, so we built a canteen, which is like a cafeteria, and then we built a dorm room so we can put beds in there. A biodome, that's where we'll grow our own food. You first start off with, it's all plant-based, so we're growing tomatoes, wheat, that sort of stuff, and each plant that you grow gives you something else. So we can grow tomatoes, which give us food that we turn into meals, whereas there is like wheat, soybean, and potatoes. They give us a little bit of food, but they also give us starch, which then gets processed into bioplastic, which is one of the base materials for essentially every single building. So we're gonna get that built up. So that was that's the biodome. And then we built the processing plant, or we have it queued up to build. So we're just going through the different options here of what to do. So we're gonna get us a mine here. What that does is that gives us ore, which then gets processed in the processing factory into metal. Metal is one of the base building materials. And see, at this point I really should have just gotten some wind turbines, but I didn't do that. So here we're going inside the canteen, and this is where we are placing, like, that was like meal maker. So it takes the raw vegetable food that we produce, turns it into meals. We got a table, we got a drinking fountain, because, you know, people need to drink water. And then we got a TV for them, just, you know, just because, why not? Get them a nice TV. I don't know what kind of channels they get, but hey, whatever. So we come over here to the dorm room. We're gonna put some beds in so they can sleep. So those are bunk beds. So we put 4 in starting out. We only have 7 colonists, so hopefully that's good enough. So checking on our O2 stats. And yeah, so this game is just all about building. So here's the different kinds of vegetables. The red is actually gives you food. The top row there, it gives you food and starch. The medicinal herbs only produce medicine, only produce medicinal herbs. And then the green down there, that's just, it produces a small amount of oxygen, but it's really just to make your guys feel better. So we are just waiting on these to be built. And see, that's our, like, a tree. And here, not too far from now, we're gonna cut out, and we're just gonna be building up, getting to a survivable state. So we got our power generator there full. It's completely full, so, you know, when we're producing less power, or when we need that power, it'll drain from there rather than just shutting down all of our stations. So we have a processing plant up and running. And here we're going to put a couple metal processors, bioplastic. And what that does is the metal one takes the ore, converts it into metal. The bioplastic, it takes starch from those starchy plants and produces bioplastic. Who wants to build a cabin? We don't have time for that. See, this is where we shouldn't have built this. We should have just kept building our biodome and stuff like that. But hey, we don't make mistakes. It worked out in the long run. The factory is kind of where, like, you can produce and repair robots. So we have a sick bay. So in case any of our scientists get sick, we use those medicinal herbs. We convert them into medicine, and then we can heal our people. So here's a lab. So what a lab does is it allows your scientists to take those medicinal herbs to a workbench and produce medicine, which we can then use to make medicine and heal people. But it also allows you to build a meat synthesizer, so you can make fake meat. and all you need for that is a worker. So all of these stations, even after they've been built, they need to be manned in order to work. It doesn't just run off itself. The only thing that runs itself really is the canteen, or the the meal maker. The meal maker, you have to put those meals into it, and then it converts it into usable meals. But you can see that power generator just kind of dropping. We really weren't getting too much help from that wind. But this planet is prone to meteor storms, as you can probably see. You'll see that throughout the whole gameplay. So we got a metal cabinet so you can store, and then we put a couple beds in there just to help us out. So the lab is out of power. That's because we ran out of power throughout the night. So yeah, we started running out of oxygen because the O2 generator would lose power. So then we started losing oxygen. And yeah, at this point we should have like stopped building and just started building more power, but we didn't do that. So we got a trader here. This is about midway through the game. We've got 32 settlers here, 4 robots. We're deciding stuff to sell off to honestly we just get food because we're constantly running out of food. So I literally trade a super valuable semiconductor for food. But yeah, we're just keep building here. So I mean, we haven't really expanded. We added a second biodome to grow more food and starch. We're having a huge issue with food and starch. Because starch is used to make bioplastic, which is used to make everything, even up to make medicine. You need medicinal herbs and bioplastic. So we built a thing that has 2 food, 2 bioplastic. And we have, as you can see up there, we have 1 medium solar panel, 1 large solar panel, 1 small wind turbine, 1 medium turbine, 1 large turbine. We have a water. We have 2 water extractors. As you can see, guys, all those little triangles above my people, yeah, they're starving. I can't produce food fast enough. I just can't. So we got that guy working on the workbench, okay. But then right next to it, that's where the meat synthesizing chamber is. Like, I can't make food fast enough to feed all these people. Part of the thing that I cut out was we had some people die. Not gonna lie, we killed awesome people through means of starvation. So this is a bot this guy is building. We also did build that little small thing in the back corner of that room is a auto repair bench for robots. So before, if a robot broke down, the technician would have to go out and repair it, but whenever the robot is getting slightly low, it just goes there. It takes no resources at all. So again, we're running low on food. Story of my life in this game. But yeah, this is a great game. This is, I mean, if you're into this sort of stuff, this is a very interesting game. We'll be producing more videos like this, no problem. But we're finally getting to the point where it's getting a little bit more manageable. See there, we have another oxygen extractor because we had so many different places. Yeah, we have 3 starch makers and a medicinal. I'll probably build another biodome and make it nothing but food. Nothing but food. So this dude's almost got a semiconductor. Semiconductors are used for robots. We got a lot of trade ships come through here. So those are essentially GMOs. It's a better strain of a certain kind of plant, but they are super expensive. So we're not going to take anything from this time. So yeah, you see our little storage here. Most of that storage is actually starch, because I built that whole thing full of nothing but starch producers. We actually have a lot of starch. We have our bioplastic machines going all the time, but we are still running out of food. Constantly running out. I have... Oh, see, starvation. Yep, we got another one. Another starvation there. Oh, right there in the hallway. Just plop down dead. Can't do nothing for you. Building food as fast as I can, guys. Building food as fast as we can. But yeah, so far I've thoroughly enjoyed this game. It's a great game. It wasn't that much on Steam. I think I bought it in a combo pack with like another survivalist game, so we'll be playing that through after we're done with this game. There's still plenty of stuff for us to build. This is just us trying to survive right now, and it's going all right. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to say. It's going all right. Oh God. Yep, there's another one. Another one died of starvation. Yep. Sorry, Brittany Irwin. You had to sacrifice yourself there. Oh, and another one. A.O. Mills died. See? Yep. We're just it's like as soon as we produce any food, it just automatically gets used. I can't produce. Oh, there's another one. I physically can't produce enough food. Like, we are running low on materials just to build the biodomes that build the food. Oh yeah, and right there our power went out. Almost, yeah. It went out. For some reason we went a whole night without any sort of wind, so that just killed us. Because as soon as the sun comes up, the 2 solar panels we have, I mean that does great. We start producing so much power, but only so much we can do. So the little one will get filled up, and then the big one will get filled up. And usually as long as we have just a small amount of wind, we can make it through the night. That was actually the first time in probably, I don't know, a whole in-game 3 months that we had power go out. Hadn't had power go out in a while. But yeah, all of our little guys are kind of hungry, but there ain't nothing I can do for you. I'm getting you food as fast as we can. So this next video that we got coming out, we're gonna build food, lots and lots of food. But you guys have a great one. Thanks for watching the video.